All right, welcome back again. This is Practical IT, and this is a part where we're going to be just to take a look on the component update part. So after the initialization and after the mounting, then the next one is going to be just the update. So on the previous video, we have seen on how the should component update is working, and we were able to do a little bit of like a condition over here just to check that one. And we have also another live hook, which is component did update. So in that one, we're going to have like pretty much the same kind of parameters on this one, prev prop, prev state, and snapshot. Snapshot. Then what this one would do is the update has successfully been added. And then now if there is anything that you want to do once the update has been performed, then this is going to be just your chance. Just like the way once the component is mounted properly, we're going to get a chance to update this one or to make initialization or to call from the server and then update like the local variables or anything. Just like that one, when the component is updated properly, what do you want to do? Then if there is anything like upgrading or setting some kind of like an access or anything of that kind, then you're going to have like a chance to do so in this one. Now, just to show like the what is going to be just happening, we're going to see like some very simple example. We're going to show the previous value and we're going to have like the corresponding between the two. I mean, the comparison between the two. The previous value is this one, the current value is this one kind of thing. And always remember like both the previous prop or the previous state, whenever they are going to be just changing to that of the current one, then the render is going to be just called. So even though we are showing with the previous state, the previous prop is going to be just exactly the same thing. It's going to show what the previous prop values are, and if they are going to be just changing, then this one is going to be just also triggered again. So on this one, what we're going to do is, let's say, let's have like a very simple console for that matter. So we can make it like much more easier. And we can say previous value of the counter is, and I can say prev state that counter. All right. So this is going to happen, remember, like only when this is successfully updated. In our case, there are cases where the update might not happen. And when that's the case, then of course, we're not going to see this one. But every time, whenever there is a successful update on the component, on the state or on the property, then in that case, this is going to be just triggered and it's going to show that. So let's go back to the code. So for example, on this one, like 2 has already been incremented. So if I go back to the console and go to the console over here, I'm going to expand this one a little bit. Then you can see that previous value of the counter is 1. That was when the first time it was added. Previous value of the counter is 2. And that was like the one which we have updated. And then every time that I'm going to be just incrementing, then you're going to see like the value being updated on that one. Then that's going to be just the last. We're going to be just taking a look on that, right? So beyond this point, we won't be able to see the values to be updated because that's going to be just the maximum that we can see, and we can't make it like it has to have like a valid updated value in order to see this one. So that would be just the last we can see from the previous one. For the next one, we won't be able to see that one. All right, so that was like all about like the update. So just to summarize, we have like the should component update that would give us a chance to compare like the previous values with the current values of like the properties in the state. And if there is any change or depending on our logic, that we may decide to show or to re-render the component or not. And then the other one is the component did update, and that's going to be happening when the component is successfully updating either the state or the properties. And in that case, if there is anything that you want to do, then you're going to have a chance to show it in such a way. And then that's going to be just where this hook is going to be just called. So on this one, we have seen what the should component update and the component did update like the life cycles are doing. And on the next video, we're going to take a look on the unmounting part of like the life cycle, which is the last part we're going to see on this session. Again, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like the button, and I will see you on the next video. videos.